YouTube, what the fuck is going on with you? What are y'all doing with yourself right now? Because I'm a starter. That's what this is about right now. That's what this video is about. I'm a starter. I know some of you can't read, so I'm going to show you the billboard. This is my billboard, Defend Your Home Court. It's going to be my first game as a starter. They gave niggas his own billboard shit. I'm getting emotional because they're showing faith in me. I'm the future. The future's now. Cut the camera off. Cut the camera. What? The camera is back on. Okay, let me get myself together. Yo, YouTube, what's going on with y'all, man? What is going on? This is 2K12, my player. Have you missed me? First and foremost, let's start this video with a simple question. Have you missed me? If so, let me know. Motherfuckers ain't miss me. I ain't getting no damn thank yous or hey Mac, where you been? I miss you. I can't live without your videos and thanks for being so awesome. Where's all that? Where's the love? Where's the love? I could have been dead. You motherfuckers didn't send me no fucking inquiries or inquiries or however you pronounce that damn word. Nobody tried to check see if I was alive. But anyway, I am alive. This is my 2K12 mod player. I'm gonna do something a little bit different than what I usually do with this. I have basically a theme that I want to talk to y'all about today about 2K12, and so yeah, the theme of this 2K12 mod player is not just the fact that I'm a starter or not just the fact that I'm going up against a great player in Kobe Bryant, but I feel like I have to say this. I mean, it's the elephant in the room, and people probably gonna look at me and be like, "Yo, Mac, everybody knows that. Are you fucking retarded, dude?" But maybe I am. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm a little slow. But better late than never. That's what I always say. Better late than never. So the theme of this video is team chemistry, man. Team chemistry, because a lot of times when you make these mod players, you get drafted to, like, when I say a shitty team, I mean a shitty team, shit on a shingle team, like they fucking ass, like just terrible, and you don't even want to fucking be there no more. And that's how I was feeling. I actually got a friend on my that plays my player too, and he was a shooting guard, and he got drafted to Utah as well. And we would send messages back and forth, and he'd be like, "Yo, how do you do this? These Utah niggas is ass, son. I cannot play on this team. They garbage." And at the time, I was just figuring out like what I had to do to make this team better. Because I mean, obviously, people, when you play my player, you're thinking, I want to be a great player. So your primary focus is going to be your attributes, making yourself better, making sure you can score at will, making sure you're a top-notch defender. And a lot of times, if you're a facilitator or if you want to be a facilitator, it gets frustrating because, like I said, your team is god awful, like dookie. Even though you might have some good players and even some great players on that team, they're terrible. And the main reason for that is simply team chemistry. Duh, hello. I mean, what? Yeah, team chemistry. Cause I'm gonna just tell y'all what happened for me. I had a fucking epiphany. I'm sitting here, I'm looking at my roster. I'm like, okay, you already know Utah has a monster front court. My team drafted Chris Cantor, so we have a deep, well-rounded, talented, young front court. We got Al Jefferson at center, Chris Cantor backing him up. Then we got Paul Millsap at power forward, and then we got the young guy Derek Favors backing him up. So I mean, the talent is there. But then when you start thinking of these championship teams, you think of their makeup. What else do championship teams have? They usually have an athletic, explosive backcourt player, maybe a shooting guard, sometimes a small forward, or maybe even a point guard. They always have that. So then I'm looking at my roster. Okay, I'm an athletic point guard. Check. We got CJ Miles coming off the bench. He's an athletic small forward. And he's a shooter. That's another thing you got to have. You got to have shooters. Now I'm looking on my roster. We're a little bit lacking in the shooting category, but we do have Raja Bell, who is a top-notch three-point shooter. So I'm like, all right, we got that a little bit. We got that going for us a little bit. So then I'm like, what else do you need? You need the defense. Now, like I said, we got the crazy monster front court. But on the perimeter, we got some premier perimeter defenders. We got Josh Howard, who has been a top-notch defender in this league for a long time. Get a boy some credit. Raja Bell, again, top-notch perimeter defender. So the role players are there, and even Devin Harris. Devin Harris, when he played for the Mavs, he was a pretty good defender then in his own right. So he has the ability to defend, like, no doubt. And now that I took his spot, he better do something. If you listening, Devin Harris, you better do something, because you about to get the boot, homie. You about to be unemployed, for real, because you've been playing like ass. But yeah, man, so I'm like, yo, we have the pieces, we have the tools. Why are we fucking 2-9 or 3-11 or whatever my record was at the time? So then I started thinking to myself, what could I possibly do? Because obviously, me boosting my attributes and my stats and whatever, that shit was not doing nothing. I would score 25 and we would lose by 20. So I'm like, what can I do to better the team? I'm a point guard. My fucking first objective is always to get my players involved. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna pass more. Put my passing up. Got my passing to where I can consistently make good passes as long as I don't try to do nothing fancy and no shit like that. So I got my passing up. So I would drive, kick it out to open people missing wide open shots. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on here? So then I would, I pump fake, try to draw a foul, wouldn't work. So next possession, I'll get the ball, pump fake, or I'll pass out my shot to an open defender. Or I said an open defender. I probably said that shit before. That doesn't even make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. What the fuck am I talking about? I don't know. I'm babbling. Who cares? So I would pass it to an open teammate, and people were missing layups. Layups? What? Playoffs? What? Layups? It's the NBA. And when I say people, I mean my best players. Paul Millsap missing layups. What do you get paid to do? Make layups, dunk, and shoot fucking mid-range jumpers. He wasn't doing none of that. The only person I could somewhat count on was Al Jefferson, and he was playing average, and Al Jefferson is not an average player. He's damn near a 20-10 guy, and he wasn't doing shit. So I was like, all right, something is obviously wrong here. So I just was like, after trying all this stuff, like literally everything I could think of, I was like, fuck it. When I answer these questions in the post game interview, I'm just going for team chemistry. Like, I'm just going to try to make my team chemistry better. So I started to do that. I started to get a little bit of results, because when you do that in the press conference shit, it barely puts anything up. It's game to game, so it only boosts those attributes slightly. So then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take some of this little nut ass rookie salary and I'm gonna spend it on a team dinner, boost my team chemistry that way. So boom, that went up like 5 or 10%. So right after that, my team chemistry is like around 65, I think. Yeah, like 65. So this was the game that we played when I realized, yo, team chemistry really does mean a lot. In this game, people making open jumpers. I'm passing the ball. Like, usually when I drive, people just fucking stand around and look stupid. Shit it's mad irritating. Like, I can't even explain to you how irritating shit is. They just standing there looking at you like, well, yo, what the fuck? Do something, homie. Now I drive, people are cutting to the basket. Everybody. It don't matter who it is. They're cutting to the basket. Devin Harris, little ass, is cutting to the basket. Making layups, dunking on people, making threes. It's like, we have finally realized, or starting to realize, our talent and our capabilities as a team, as an organization. So if you stuck on a terrible team, and you don't think it's that terrible, like you looking at your roster and like, yo, we got some pieces here, why aren't dudes performing? team chemistry. Do whatever you got to do to boost your team chemistry. Okay, people? Can't you hear me? Did you hear what I'm saying to you? Boost your team chemistry. Everything be fine, Happy. Seriously, it really will be. I'm gonna cut this video a little short because it's getting to like 9 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I hope this was like enlightening for a couple people, entertaining for some. Some of you probably, like I said, think I'm retarded because everybody knows this, but I'm a 2K noob. And I like to learn things for myself. I don't like to like Google or use YouTube to troubleshoot my problems. If I'm having an issue, I like to hunker down, fix my own damn problems. Self-reliant, self-sufficient. You teach a man to fish. Wait, if you feed, wait, how, fuck me, who cares? You know what the fuck I'm trying to say. This is Mac, the N Factor. Love you guys. If you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe. Deuces!
Lights out. He's in at point guard. Paul Millsap and Al Jefferson up front. Alec Burks is out there with Howard. Lights out is in the starting roster for the first time.
Well, this shows you just how much they like this young man. First-round pick and already a starter, working his way up in this league.
If he continues progressing at the rate he's shown so far, Steve, I mean, we could be looking at a player who will eventually be among the NBA's very best.
And so the Los Angeles Lakers